In hindsight, I should not have led with flaming hot Doritos. I've lost all taste. Thanks for destroying my physique, Dan. Really thoughtful gift.
Dude, I got pictures with Chester, the cheetah, Tony the tiger, and the red Sour Patch Kids.
Dude, you ready?
Born ready. I'm actually just finishing the deck right now.
Dude, you have the call in like 2 minutes.
I know. I do so many things in a day. I have to do this right before the call in order to get my brain in the zone. This is like stretching before hockey, which you know is very important to me.
What is this dude doing?
Rock and roll. I'm no stranger to trade shows, but this is my first time at NACS, and although it's been really great for Ghost and the feedback's been awesome, I gotta be honest, I was kind of nerding out, running around and grabbing all the innovation samples from like Twix and some of those candy bars. I was like, this is cool. Unbelievable. This is meeting number, I think 51 this year I've had with a different C-store or the grocery store for Ghost Energy. Because it's our first year, I wanted to be like personally involved in every single call, which the Anheuser team thought I was crazy, but you know, it's important to tell the story, introduce us, introduce sports nutrition, right, to the rest of the world in the right way. So,
How many times do you think you've told the story?
at this point, I don't even know. But I was there, so I can do it, you know. As Derek said, I'm Dan Lorenzo, CEO, Chief Everything Officer, I like to say, especially this year with how quick things have moved. Authenticity is undefeated. I say that, you know, quite a bit. And I gotta credit any success that we've had this year to the fact that the cans are really just a natural extension of everything that we've done in powder for the past 5+ years. The label and the formula fully transparent. People want to know what they're putting in their bodies. I think, you know, again, to the best of my knowledge, we're the only product in the vault right now that's actually showing customers here's the, you know, exact amount of everything that's in the product from an active ingredient perspective. And again, licensed flavors, first to do it in the category, very proud of that, and I think really raising the bar. You know, we were not the first to do candy flavors, of course. You know, this industry, energy drinks have a history of Sour Batch Bros and Sour Heads and, you know, kind of some wannabe stuff of that nature, but you know, very proudly bring Sour Patch Kids officially into the category, Warheads officially in the category, and so many more. So we really, you know, again, proud that we've been able to raise the bar. And the proof's in the pudding. We did a consumer survey earlier this year. 80% of customers, you know, who bought us repeat, so 80% repurchase rate. From launching a new brand, a new product, that type of, I think, instant brand affinity and loyalty is all I could have ever hoped for.
If I don't have Ghost on the shelf, do people walk out because they can't find Ghost? You're battling for that 15% of the business, right? 85% of that business is going to be in 3 or 4 companies until someday maybe you get there. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Like I was saying, it's kind of a cool experience when like, these guys have no idea who Ghost is, no idea what we've done, and don't really care, frankly, because you know, in the world of sports nutrition, which, you know, sometimes when you're in the bubble, you think it's so big, but it's really so freaking small, especially now when you're in the real world and on shelf next to Monster and Rebel and some of these, you know, behemoth, you know, multi-billion-dollar brands. So always an adventure, but we'll see. All these things you gotta like sit and wait now. Like boom, put it out there, sit and wait.
8 hours later.
Check this out. Little adult trick-or-treating at NACS. Unreleased stuff from it. Look, unreleased Reese's stuff, unreleased Lay's stuff. Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch. These are not out yet.
Flaming hot Cool Ranch.
Yeah,
I'm going right into these.
Look at mac and cheese. Dude, you know they brought back chocolate Dunkaroos too? Some socks from the egg roll people. I don't know.
It's got a little heat to them.
Here's where you know you got like good R&D samples. Look at this. Salted caramel Twix. Yeah, I mean this is kind of meal time. It's like snack time. An Eggo Pop-Tart with maple syrup inside. A little dry, but
I'd eat
maybe
these
heat
for
up.
breakfast
Yeah.
every day.
NACS is the National Association of Convenience Stores. We're there with the Anheuser-Busch family, submitting a bunch of cans for Ghost Energy, meeting with a lot of the buyers for like 7-Eleven, AM, PM, Time-Wise, Circle K, QT was there. So people we work with, people we hope to work with. And look, this was a crazy year where I started on the bottom shelf, working our way up. Obviously, earlier today I had a call. I know you're there for part of it. It's been a big mission securing space. So, you know what's kind of cool? It's to see these huge brands. These huge brands have like kind of sketchy samples like we do.
This is good. In hindsight, I should not have led with Flaming Hot Doritos. I've lost all taste.
Maybe we should send out innovation boxes.
Thanks for destroying my physique, Dan. Really thoughtful gift.
Dude, I got pictures with Chester, the cheetah, Tony the tiger, and the red Sour Patch Kids.
Rank them.
Red SBK number 1. I think I would go Tony the tiger number 2.
I would go Tony the Tiger number 2.
And you know why, right? He's great. Got him! Been waiting for that whole day.
There he is. We're in. That was a little bit stressful.
I was stressing it. That was like the longest drum roll ever. I literally felt like a Premier League announcer, like with the goal, like how long they are able to hold goal. With how long I was drumming there.
So you like legend.
La, 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 la.
What a vibe.
Finally here. Finally talking Legend V2.
This has been a long-awaited launch. I don't know about you, but I'm incredibly excited. We've obviously had the product in our hands over here for a few weeks now. I've been giving it to the odd unknowing, unwitting client and training partner and gym goer, over the last couple of weeks, and hands down, they can feel and see a difference.
Anytime we try to go V2 versus V1, whatever, we're always trying to like listen and learn from, years of feedback of the product being on the market. I think Legend V1, like global edition, is an interesting story. Obviously good formula, don't get me wrong, but I don't think we did everything that we would have wanted to do. And we definitely weren't able to do everything we did in the US formula with V1, primarily because being new to the market, sports nutrition, we kind of were at the mercy of some of the like kind of compliance advice that we got back then. And maybe it was a little conservative. Maybe some of the things look, although most of Europe has similar regulations or like can do's or can'ts, like there are some exceptions. So instead of formulating for the very few exceptions, like let's formulate something number one, for all of our biggest markets, including where you are in the UK, and really put our best foot forward, which I think you see with Legend V2.
I think so. So I remember the first time I double scooped it, I got an instantly nostalgic feeling of, remember that first time, and we're going way back here, like groundbreaking.
Like blow it off blow your shake off. Yeah.
And you shake it down and you're like ready to go. The flavors, the mixability, just the immediate bang for buck. Mate, it's a fantastic product.
For me, the number one goal of Ghost is to bring back that experience of like the first time you took pre-workout or the first time you took a supplement, every time you take Ghost. Like that is, I've actually said that's the verbatim goal, because how much fun was that? It was new, It was exciting. Like for me, I didn't want my boys to know I was taking anything. I took it in my car, like hiding it, you know what I mean? So like if we can bring back any of that, especially now at V2, that's cool.
It definitely does that. There was almost that tinge of nostalgia, putting one scoop in and then almost second guessing yourself, like, do I go for a second? Yeah, you always say yeah, and it's boom, it's in, you shake it, and then you're like,
I like I said, it was long overdue. I know that we launched V2 in the States earlier this year. It was definitely a big upgrade for V1, a subtle upgrade, but upgrade for V1 here in the States. But I think in Europe especially, V2 is a lot better than V1. I think if you put the formulas side by side, it's almost no comparison. I mean, this product is almost 2x as good as V1 there. And I say that carefully because I'm proud of our prior work, but it doesn't hold a candle to this.
And so breaking it down for the consumer, what for you is kind of like the breakout major upgrades that you've made between V1 and V2?
Yeah, so beta alanine, we increased from 2 grams to 3.2 grams. 3.2 grams is a daily dose that people are very familiar with, and they look for, and you're going to hit saturation quicker. So we went from 2 to 3.2. We added a brand new ingredient called nitrosogen, which is a clinically studied, patented pump ingredient. I think it was actually in Legend V1 only in Europe. Now it's in all Legends, okay? But at 750 milligrams, which is half of the clinical. So you needed to take 2 scoops. Now in one serve, you get the full 1.5 grams. We added something called Synactive, one of my favorite ingredients. It used to be called Actogen. Helps with like muscular endurance. It has like great like muscle cell regeneration kind of clinical data behind it. Tyrosine was not in the V1 formula at all. It's there in a full gram. Alpha GPC, natural caffeine, 250 milligrams, theobromine. Neurofactor is still the ingredient that's unique to the European formula from the rest of the world. A great nootropic ingredient. I think some of the US folks are a little bit jealous that they don't have that in their everyday product. But overall, look, the most important thing is this. This is the exact same formula as what's in the US. It's the exact same formula as what's in Australia. The only difference is, again, Neurofactor is unique to the European formula, whereas the US has Rolfia and Australia has bitter orange. With the exception of that kind of one regional stimulant, nootropic kind of ingredient, with the exception of that, it's the exact same formula. The whole world has the exact same, greatly improved Legend V2.
What is your favorite flavor of V2?
I think I might lean towards the other half of my favorite combo, peachy fish. I might actually say the peach is really nice. And a while back, maybe we'll have the team flash back to this, but
well, it's very pick and mix pink. Cheers. It is smooth. It's really smooth. Yeah, that's delicious. And the thing is, this is the V2 formula, right?
PT is a concept we were working on, which is raspberry cream. It's not out yet, but that was really smooth and really good too. But I don't know. I like peach. What's yours?
We're talking about nostalgia. We're talking about bringing it right back. So I think the first ever flavor of Legend I tried was sour watermelon warhead, and it's right now it's my favorite V2 as well.
It's one of those things that sometimes like I haven't had a flavor in a long time, then I have it. I'm like, man, this is really good. Why don't I drink it more? But it's because we now have so many great flavors. That literally just happened to me the other day with coffee ice cream whey. I was like, man, I haven't had this in a minute. It's really good. Dude, I just saw this little workout, edit of you.
Runaway train, I can't be contained. I'm totally untamed.
Pretty good. Made me a little bit jealous. I miss our workout sessions together. I think I was looking through my Instagram. I think the last one I have is all the way back in 2016. We crushed it at Dino's gym. I was and actually my caption, okay? Humility is posting a pic even when every single one of your boys has you massively out-angled.
It's because you're a team player.
Yeah.
Big DL team player.
Just in case the world doesn't know that Sean Stafford has amazing triceps. Yeah.
We're major happy, and we're all geared up for the big kind of countdown launch. We've got a lot of really cool activations happening here in the UK to kind of celebrate this massive launch. So I think social's going to be buzzing over the next week to 10 days as everybody gets ready for V2.
2022 is definitely the year that we finally, I think, hopefully execute on some of our really big goals going global. So
it means everything is geared up for a completely stellar 22, and I can't wait.
Here, there, everywhere. Ghost is coming. Let's do it.